Versailles maintenance upon a time, in a place that seemed like the perfect vacation spot. There was a spooky old cabin deep in the woods. My family and I had decided to spend our summer break there, and I was really excited about it. It was a creepy old cabin, and it gave me the chills just looking at it. But I loved scary stories, so I was eager to explore. On the first night, as we all gathered around the campfire, I decided to share a scary story. I wanted to show off how brave I was, so I began. Once upon a time, in this very forest, there was a legend about the haunted hollow. My parents exchanged nervous glances, but they let me continue. The haunted hollow was said to be a place where ghosts and monsters roamed freely. Legend has it that long ago, a wicked witch cursed this place, and now anyone who enters the hollow at night never returns. My little brother, Timmy, who was only 7 years old, started to look frightened, but I couldn't stop now. I had to make my story as scary as possible. The scariest part is that the hollow is right behind this cabin, and sometimes on stormy nights, you can hear the witch's cackling laughter echoing through the trees. I could see my mom trying to hide her unease, and my dad was giving me a stern look, but I didn't care. I wanted to prove I was the bravest. Legend has it that the witch's ghost still haunts this very cabin, I said, pointing dramatically to our vacation home. And if you hear her whispering your name at night, it means she's coming for you. As the fire crackled and the wind rustled the leaves, a sudden gust of wind made the cabin's shutters creak. I pretended not to be scared, but I knew my family was getting spooked. That night, as we all settled into our sleeping bags, I tried not to think about my own story. But then, in the dead of night, I heard it, a faint, eerie whisper, "Timmy, Timmy." My heart raced, and I tried to wake up my parents, but they were fast asleep. I looked at Timmy, and he was shivering with fear. "Timmy, did you hear that?" I whispered. He nodded, tears in his eyes. The voice whispered again, closer this time, "Timmy, Timmy." We huddled together in our sleeping bags, too scared to move. The whisper grew louder and more menacing. I felt a cold presence in the room, and I knew the witch's ghost was there with us. Just when I thought we were done for, the cabin's lights suddenly flickered on, and the whisper vanished. My parents woke up, concerned about the commotion. We told them what happened, but they assured us it was just a power outage. But I knew the truth. The haunted hollow was real, and the witch's ghost had come for us. From that night on, we never spoke of the haunted hollow again, and our vacation turned into a chilling adventure he'd never forget. And as we left the cabin at the end of our vacation, I couldn't help but glance back at the haunted hollow, knowing that its dark secrets would remain hidden, waiting for the next brave soul to discover them.